listening, you can call me anything you want.
There you go.
So that's the spirit. So thank you for connecting. Another live. I think we're at episode 64 because it counts.
I don't know why you count.
I don't know
What's
why.
the point? I don't really
It's
care.
just-
We could be at 175.
Understand that they cannot achieve.
Well, I think they know what they can achieve. So, how to blow your sales?
How do you blow your
blow them up?
sales?
That's what we want to talk about today. It's an important subject. It's actually the most important subject of any entrepreneur.
Is it?
Well, it's the first line on the financials.
That's right.
If it's at the top, Mike, what do you think? Is it not the most important thing?
But what's left?
It's the
Isn't
most
it what's
essential thing.
left in your pockets at the end?
No, it's not, because you won't have to worry about that. If you worry about what's left at the end, what happens? We talked about this all the time. The focus goes where? It goes on that. So what do you start doing? You start contracting. You start looking at, I got to save because I got to get that number up, which will lead to your sales number going down, like we noticed yesterday. For those that watched the show yesterday, we went and shared our numbers, the number of calls, number of meetings, the ratios of everything. We do that every month, and then we see ours going down right now because we took our focus off the top line to go into the something else line, and that's the result. So we got to go back to it. That's why today we worked on some stuff and to realign, to refocus, because we were going off track. And if we weren't tracking, we wouldn't have known. Maybe, well, we would have eventually known. But maybe it would have been 6 months down the road, or 8, or worse, at the end of the year. Like, oh my God, how come? And then we realized, we were
Standing, you're able to be proactive instead of reactive, ultimately.
Yes. So if you want to blow up your sales, if you want to blow up the revenues, let's put all of our energy and our focus on that. Forget the customer service.
Wait.
Forget. That scares you, huh? I know.
It doesn't scare me. I'm reacting to what, because 99% of brokers will say, well, what makes you different? Well, it's my customer service. I'm ready to go to the end of the world for my clients. But you're saying
and many things make you different, because because for most realtors or mortgage brokers, it's their personalities that actually make them different. It's because they're the brand. So you are right. You're all different. But that's not what's going to actually get you to have the sustainable or growth or predictability in your revenues. So you got to focus on those.
The clients who's going to do my customer service.
You will, but you're not going to have your focus and your full attention on it. You're going to have your focus and full attention on one thing in growing your sales, which means what? You need more visibility. How do you get more visibility? Well, no, you don't need more visibility. Wait, because now I'm going to confuse everybody. Yeah, I'm going to slow it down. You need your database. You need your contacts. You need people that know who you are. That number needs to go up so that you have more opportunities. So
I like that, because I was talking to a new broker that just joined in yesterday. Well, yes, this week.
Okay.
And I was telling him, and he's like, "Listen, your number one thing is we're all about building relationship, right? So
of course,
your database is what will drive your business ultimately." And he's like, "Yeah, I know people," and I think that's people understand that the database is who is your list of clients. Your database is more than that.
A great point, Jeff, because as you were saying it, I wanted to say this after, which I'm doing now, is that's true that for most, when we say database, they assume that what we mean is the people that have an interest in buying and selling or investing or renting right now. That's not what we're talking about. That's why I don't like using that word, because it gets confusing for salespeople, because I've been in sales my whole life, and that's kind of the traditional.
Think about their prospects.
Yeah.
They think about the who's ready to eventually, very soon, to make a move.
That's right. So I call it. Let's change it up to network, or even better. I even like that word better. Friends. Because you need to have people that want to keep you in their lives, which would sound close to a friend, right? I repeat, you need people to want you in their lives. If that's if you want someone to be in your life, in your top of mind area of your brain, you need to add some value.
Add
So,
value to someone.
but when you have friends, it's probably because I don't, but so I wouldn't know. But if you have friends, it's because they give. There's something that they're giving you because you want to keep them around. So either it's attention, they listen to you, they
To bring value to this point, to that volume, because we're
absolutely.
saying that we want to grow that
Yeah, but
database,
why
but
now?
the
Yeah, but
number of friends
I
that
don't want
we
to go
have.
into that mechanic micro thing. But yes, it is possible. But I don't want to explain how right now because I want to keep the because that's going to be secondary and again the tactical things instead of the spiritual. How do we keep that growth? What's going on? Uh, so let's go back to. Do we have any comments or anybody watching that has a question, Mike? So Luc Brunel was saying, getting involved with the community, is that a good way of building your network or your database or your friends? Yes, it is actually. It's a perfect way. It's a great way. It's anything that puts you in contact with people, meeting new people, getting to know new people, so that after that they know who you are. So it's just a question of nurturing and adding value, so that the day that they have a need for whatever you're selling, that it in real estate would be buying, selling, investing, financing, refinancing, they think of you. And so, uh, but let's go back to the topic of how do you blow it up. So focus on that primarily. Don't waste. It's not wasted, but don't spend time. Don't invest energy in anything else. Be uh, acting in a quick, urgent way and reaching more people. I think that part is what no one kind of gets. Even in the team, I
It seems very straightforward, but
no, but I don't think no one understands urgency. Well, Steven's pointing. I don't know what he's saying. You. Oh my God.
what does it mean
No,
urgency?
I mean, see, what just said was you want to be meeting new people. You want to be connecting with a lot of people, but in an urgent way. That means I meet someone. I'm not going to spend 4 hours discussing something with them, right, Mike? I want to, use my time. Yeah, I know, but you can't, you won't be able to build enough relationships if you spend 4 hours with someone. So if you offer someone, hey, let's go for coffee, do that in a 15, 20-minute window. Let's grab coffee, let's talk, but then on to the next, on to the next, on to the next. For those that know me, whoever's watching, and my wife's there, she can probably comment on this. I move with a lot of speed. I'm never, ever, ever walking slow, talking slow, moving slow, doing anything slow because I know the quantity necessary to get that result of I need a lot of connections. I need a lot. I need to meet a ton of people. I need to nurture a lot. So that urgency part. I'm a pain in the butt, as you know, Jeff. I don't know how you tolerate this me or you're a patient, but I'm always like, let's go, like, are we doing this, are we doing this, is the staff doing that, did we reach the goal, because I know that that's the thing that's going to make the big difference.
And
If we act in the normal way, if we go at the normal speed, what are we going to get? The normal results, and we will not be blowing up nothing. The sales aren't going to be blowing up.
I will agree with this. Just want to say hi to the couple of people that are a couple. There's a lot of people on Instagram right now. We have Montreal Realty Group, Michel Janot, one of our brokers, Michel Martel, Mathieu Alexandre Poupard, Big Mike, Maria, your wife, Jess Tremblay, who was in the French, now back in the English. I love this. Actually, Jess has a question or a comment.
Can you read it from here?
We're counting because we want to.
With the prizes.
Oh, the prize is good. Thank you for
yes.
reminding us. So, $10,000 worth of Apple products, a laptop, an iPad, an iPhone, AirPods. We'll be doing we'll be pulling the winner on the 100th episode. So every time you like, you comment, you share, you tag, you get one chance, one participation. You can go back to the previous episodes, and you can do as many as you want. There's no restrictions. You can then give us a review on Google, and listen to what I'm saying. You give us a review on Google, you get 5 chances per review, and we have multiple accounts, so go crazy. You can give us more than one review. Why not? And you can subscribe. Every time you subscribe to one of our channels, and we have a ton of them, so every time you subscribe, also 5. So remember, 5 for subscriptions, 5 for reviews, and everything else is 1. So go crazy. Yep.
And machine learning are going to bring expansion in real estate? And if yes, how's your perspective on that matter?
Well, I don't know what UCAAS is and CAAS is, so I can't answer that question. But if you want to dumb it down for me in very simple terms, that'd be great. I'd love to give you my opinion. I just don't understand what the question is, unfortunately. I'm not that smart, people. Wait. Because I was looking at the screen trying to figure out what. Sorry, repeat that, Mike, please. So the question is, do you think you have to plan? No, absolutely not. I'm the complete opposite. You know this. Just start doing the doing. I don't care what it is. I have no clue what we're doing. I'm gonna give you an example. You think, oh, let me do an event. I'm gonna at the office. I'm gonna invite the buyers, or I'm gonna do a little seminar about the buying process or the financing process or whatever. Don't figure out nothing. Start posting about it. Start asking people who's interested. Start picking up RSVPs, and then worry about how and what and who and what the topic and the content and all that stuff. Like we do these videos, and some might say, well, yeah, you should spend a bit more time on the planning, but we don't. I don't even know what the topic is like 5 seconds before we just start, and none of this is orchestrated or planned. It's just let's just do it, because if you anything you we underestimate the amount of time it's going to take to plan or to so
to
just
plan.
start doing, just start moving forward, and then hope that you get to your destination. Jeff, often we start a process or a destination, and we end up somewhere else. But that's the beauty and the fun of it. As long as you keep moving forward, you're good.
Yeah, absolutely.
So great question. I think this was what Jess Tremblay, Michael Martel, who wrote the question about the UCAAS. Can someone Google what that is? Maybe we can just. Oh, I love that.
S means content as a service. Content as a service or managed content as a service is a service oriented model where the service provider delivers the content on demand to the service. So it's AI.
Yeah, but what's the difference between the U and the non-UCAS?
It's just two different platforms, so it's just that would be
Okay. So if that's the question, maybe we got this wrong there, Michael. But anyways, well, I am a big believer in that. Yes, I do think that we should already be adapting and using, and I mean, we do kind of. I don't know if it's the same thing, but we use artificial intelligence in our nurturing, just to be able to, because you said, Jeff, you said, well, how do you do it on a large scale? Well, that's how you do it. You do it with these kinds of tools. You can't go the traditional nurturing way, the old fashioned, just manual notes, and you got to automate and use artificial intelligence so that you do smart nurturing or follow-ups, or call them what you want. So absolutely.
Time ultimately.
And I think we're all late to the game with that. And I'm sure there's big players out there that are just building things that are gonna, I don't know, yeah, but very exciting. I love that stuff. You know who? You know what? And maybe this is kind of similar, but Amazon.
That was your example.
I
So
love.
before he starts, Amazon is his ultimate model. He studies, he drinks, he eats
I love.
Amazon.
I love the distribution center. I love how they think about all these things that they forecast and like that. I just did you watch these documentaries on YouTube? Oh, there's great books about it, but
the thing about how they calculate the movement
Yeah.
with
of the
the
hands of the employees in the fulfillment centers. They have the red lights, green light, where to guide, to aim. There's metrics as numbers. They predict with AI uh, in for geographical area, what kind of product and things that are going to be sold. I mean, that's data power right there. I mean, I wish we could. Well, I wish I shouldn't say that. We are, and but I want to know more about that, how to use that. We had an idea, which maybe I shouldn't throw out there. Someone's going to do it. That's not. I'm not going to talk about it. But that thing, the guy you spoke to, we got to get into that. That's a great topic, Michelle. If you're a broker or whoever you are professionally, I'd love to chat some more about all this. Steven, your Mac battery says that it's going to run low, so
So please
please use
connect.
it. It's in my laptop right there. Thank you, sir. Mike, do we have any other comments or questions or okay? So, Monsieur Roy, yeah,
The challenge, should I say, of a lot of brokers, unfortunately.
yeah.
So what do you say to them?
I'm going to tell you something. Most probably, and I'd bet a lot of money on this, is you're actually probably focusing on the 2% instead of the 98. I'm going to explain what I mean by that. The 2% is the segment of the market that wants to buy and sell and invest, and it has a need now, today, for whatever your product or service is. Everybody's focusing on the 2%, and that's why you're struggling. You got to preemptively be focusing before they become 2%. You got to be, and I wanted to use that word, but I don't think it even works in that sentence. But I sound smart when I use these big words. You want to be working on the 98% of the population, those that have zero need to buy, sell, invest, rent, and etc. You want to be building that before it becomes the two, and then you won't have that problem of fighting and struggling and obsessing with that 2%. Unfortunately, all the help you get from agencies, the trainings, the sales people, they always go to 2% instead of going to the 98. Now we can combine the two because it gives you a feeling of uh, progress by going with the two because it's more tangible. You know, the expires, the for sale by owners. If we talk about real estate, but where the money's at is the 98%. So that's what we mean by building new relationships, getting to be known, nurturing, so that the day that they have that need, they think of you, right? You've already built the momentum, the relationship. It's going to be hard. You and I have spend a lot of time together. But if I was selling cars and you wanted a car, but we spend so much time, you wouldn't go buy a car from someone else. You'd be like, well, it'd be weird. Like, and then the next day I see you driving into, what the hell? You got a new car? Yeah, I got it from Johnny, from Mike. Well, why? Why'd you get it from Mike? I mean, I've been with you. We work together. We spend all this time together. We know our families and everything. Like, it's gonna be weird. It would be awkward. It's not impossible. It happens, but it limits the probabilities quite
Yes.
substantially. Now, if you're looking for a car and you don't know who I am, and I know you're looking, and I try to pitch you or say, hey, buy my cars, and my cars are better. y- How much less probabilities? I mean, that's going down. No, you get what I'm saying? It's so. Uh, that's probably the problem. You're focusing on the quick return, the quick I need the money now, the typical tactical approaches instead of having a strategy. And this is what I'm great at. It's this
Isn't it easy
strategy.
to talk about the strategy, but people still have, I mean, as an entrepreneur, you still have the reality of the moment. And as the reality of the moment
Yeah.
is that,
Well, that's why I said.
unfortunately,
That's why I said you're not paying attention, man. I said you focus on the 98, but you do the two at the same time so that you get that quicker potential return, but you want to put more energy on the 98. I'm not saying dismiss it completely, but you will eventually though, because you'll get enough traction with the 98, and it's better quality than 98 because you're not competing with a million other people.
it's a good point.
So no, but just I forget the name of the person. But if you want more help with that strategy and the micro, and you want to, because I need a bit more time with you, feel free to reach out. If you're in the Greater Montreal area, we have 4 offices: one in the east, one downtown Westmount, 2 in the West Island. We can meet face to face. I'll give you a hand with the strategy. if you're farther, if you're in the, I don't know, far away and you don't want to drive all the way here, we can do a quick Zoom, and I'll give you some help with that. Mike, Steven?
Meanwhile, we have Michel Martel that says, "Thank you, team. Great info." So thank you, Michel, for your insight. Mike, do we have another question?
At the present time, we don't. We should talk about the what you're going to do for that 100 show.
Oh, what's happening on the 100 show?
Didn't we
Etienne?
say that already?
In today.
None of on the English
Yeah, we
one?
did. I just
Oh, we
told
talked about it.
everybody.
Sure.
Oh no, but we haven't made a decision. Mike is asking what's going to happen.
Oh,
Well, we
what we're
we
doing
haven't-
for
you
the
see?
100 show.
No, not really.
Oh, a lot of ideas.
Well, it's going to be special.
It's
that's
going to
for
be
sure.
big.
We'll probably do something live.
The DJ?
More than a DJ.
We'll
You'll have Etienne on the mic. On the
Well, if you get
busting
me,
his move of the night of the 70s.
we'll get Tory Lanez to do a little something for us. No, if anybody's got suggestions, maybe we'll pick that suggestion. If you give us a suggestion, you get
On the
10 chances
100.
to win the prize.
Oh my gosh, you're giving so many
Wow.
chances to the
Steven,
people.
are you going to remember all this? Because
You're the one counting.
5. Yeah. So with that, Jeff, we have an event to go to right now. It's exciting. It's actually
Launch.
a competitor that's opening a new office in an area, and we were gonna go say, I find it exciting, even though it's a competitor. Super nice guy. He's opening a new office with a new concept. So interesting. We're gonna go see.
You're gonna
Thank
have
you,
a DJ.
Michel. We got a DJ. We're gonna get a DJ potentially. Mike can do the DJ. I feel like he could probably pull that off. Anything else, guys, or we're good for today? So we'll see you all tomorrow.